Policing has changed beyond recognition in the past 30 years. State-of-the-art communication and surveillance systems. The introduction of armed response units. And controversial methods of incapacitation are now all standard tools of the trade. Nowadays, it's less Dixon of Dock Green and more RoboCop. In Exmouth, though, the night cops like a bit of both. PC's Andy Boundy and Matt Dudman get ready to pound the beat like traditional coppers, but they're fully equipped with stab vests, extendable batons, and pepper spray. It's the weekend before Christmas, and the hard-working people of Exmouth have been out drinking since lunchtime. The night cops need to be ready for anything.
It's going to be hard to hold that to the next pub, isn't it?
Even public urination.
You've probably just left a pub as well, haven't you?
Exmouth's favourite exploit.
I'm going to follow you to make sure you don't do it. Is it dribbling down your leg?
Oh, down my leg.
I'm going to stand here and watch him because he's blatantly going to go to another alleyway.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, mate.
With the amount of people that were out earlier on today, most of them sort of started at lunchtime, and I think by now most of them have probably headed home, having had a skinful. So hopefully there's not actually too many people left in town. But it only takes one idiot to start a fight.
But as PC Dudman turns the corner, it becomes obvious where all the people have gone. Local hotspot, the Q Club.
There might be more people in town than we thought.
And where there are drunken crowds, there's often trouble.
Calm down.
Stop him!
Calm down. What's been going on?
Stop him!
Why? What's he done?
Come here, mate.
The night cops come across a drunken couple arguing in the street. It's unclear what crime, if any, has been committed, but the man runs, so the night cops chase after him.
Like a lunatic, isn't you?
What's going on?
Calm yourself down.
Calm down.
Mate, let me go.
Calm down. Come around the corner. This guy's been fighting with, or grappling with his partner. Brockford ran off down the street in the direction of the club. We've grabbed hold of him, aggressive towards us, shouting and swearing.
Let's
calm down.
Go.
Calm down, or you're going to get yourself nicked, aren't you?
Right, calm yourself down, or I'm going to spray you.
What are you going to for?
We've got an easy drunken disorderly at the moment, mate.
D&D at the least.
The night cops don't know why he's acting like a bull in a china shop, but they do know one thing: he's nicked.
Oh, he's coming in.
He's coming in.
No, he's coming in.
What's going on?
What are you grabbing me for?
Because you're finding out.
The night cops encounter drunks every night, and they're trained to deal with them in a calm manner. But when a man as large, strong, and drunk as this starts to lose control, it's time to open the special bag of tricks.
Nothing.
Stop!
No, he's definitely coming.
Richard, fuck up!
Get the fuck away!
Right, mate. Fucking up some of that.
PC Boundy has sprayed this violently drunk man with pepper spray, also known as CS gas.
Right, mate. Fucking up some of that.
This blinds the man and causes irritation to his skin and eyes. This temporary impact means the last thing on his mind is fighting the police.
We've tried to get to the bottom of it, got aggressive, so he was sprayed, taken to ground.
Right, mate. Fucking up some of that. Right, get on the floor, mate. Get on the floor.
Once this man has been incapacitated with the spray, the police are able to take him to the ground and immobilise him. Despite the pepper spray, this man is still strong enough to resist two night cops. Like most men, he isn't listening to his girlfriend's advice and continues to resist. Then a member of the public steps in to help the beleaguered night cops.
Put your arm out!
Put your arm out!
All right, get the fuck off!
No,
Get off the fucking phone!
do it! How's your tongue? Do it! Do it! I'll pick you up. Come away. Come away.
I'll fucking burn it. What the fuck
He's been
was that
sprayed. He's
for?
been sprayed.
What the fuck was that for?
With the situation finally under control, the night cops stank their civilian helper,
Thank you for that, buddy.
Right, he just smashed me window.
who turns out to have a complaint against this raging bull.
We can initially arrest him on drunk and disorderly. However, while we've been struggling with him, so we're sprayed with cactus spray.
What, he's cussed.
At which point, a member of the public's come along, grabbed his legs and kindly assisted us, informing us that he's just smashed his window. So He'll be arrested for criminal damage at the moment. Right, mate.
Okay, we're going to run on your side. Bring your knees up. Okay, you've been sprayed with...
You've been sprayed with pepper spray, mate, all right?
In 5 minutes...
Take me out of cuffs.
In 5 minutes, put your legs up, put your legs up. Knees up.
No. Can you let me wipe my eyes first?
1, 2...
Incapacitated and handcuffed, the night cops start to lead this argumentative drunk off to the van. But he's got other ideas.
Stop! Make things worse.
Stop! Let me go and I will walk quietly.
Right, ideal, thank you.
Right, just fuck it. No. I mean, let me go. Let's go.
The guy then decides that despite smashing someone's window, drunkenly arguing in the street and resisting arrest, the night cops should just let him go.
A moment, mate. No, we're not going to let go of you, mate.
Why do people not believe me? When I say if you let me go...
Leg strap him,
Right, leg strap him on it.
Somebody got some leg straps. Somebody got some leg straps.
And collapsing to the floor hasn't improved his chances.
He's been arrested, he's not been
Somebody
let
speak you
go.
in a sec, mate, all right?
Let go.
He wouldn't walk. Okay, he refused to walk, he sat down. Now he's getting leg strapped and he's getting carried.
Cuffed and leg strapped, this is one antisocial drinker who will be off the streets for the rest of the night.
They've got another one in down here.
We're going to slide you in now.
But it's never that simple. Another boozed-up brawler has come to the night cop's attention and has received the same courtesies as his predecessor.
Take the feet fins off him and he'll walk for you.
He's had his chance.
Sometimes you'll find that because officers have come antagonised others, which may well be the reason why this other guy's finished up getting himself nicked.
With the second arrest, the night cop's van is full to bursting. Only officers that have actually made an arrest are needed back at the station to do the paperwork. So PC Dudman is ordered back on the streets.
Do you want me to stay out?
Yeah, if you haven't nicked anyone, yeah.
No, that's fine.
Jace.
PC Boundy, meanwhile, stays in the van with Exmouth's raging bull.
You rub your eyes, mate, it'll make it worse. We'll bit custody in 2 minutes. Now we're going to Exmouth, mate. When we get to custody, mate, those cuss can come off and you sort your eyes out. End of the day, mate, if you're going to swing arms at me, you're going to get that, aren't you?
As the crowded police van makes its way back to lockup, Sergeant Alex Howden commends his men.
People are human at the end of the day. If you've got some great big person swinging at you or making life difficult, it's amazing how much restraint people have sometimes.
Is I want to roll you on your side. All right, and sit
Back
you
at the
up
lockup,
as we can.
as drunken lout number 2 is led off for processing, the now subdued drunken lout number 1 is still feeling the effects of the pepper spray.
My face is burning.
What's your surname, chap?
Can I please not get some cold water or something?
Cold water will make it 3 times as bad, mate, yes. It really will.
Dilutes it and spreads it everywhere else, mate. Just give it time, right?
I don't even know what the fuck it was for.
Cuz, mate, you're swinging fists at me and my partner, aren't you?
I didn't swing no fist.
OK, well, I'm not going to argue that now. It's not very nice, as you can see. It's going to take another 10, 15 minutes for that to wear off. Shooting from the nose, shooting from the eyes. At the end of the day, if we hadn't have done that, we'd have probably finished up with 2 injured officers as well. Let's have a look at him.
With at least 15 minutes of burning irritation left for him, this guy's not having a lot of fun. Thankfully, the wait outside is just what the doctor ordered, as the fresh air helps to disperse what's left of the spray from his face.
I just want to
We'll move you over here, mate, and we'll sit you on the wall near the front door, all right?
You know, I've got a smoke out my pocket.
Smoking is bad for you at the best of times, but when you've been pepper sprayed,
your face will settle like. All right. I've seen it happen before, chap. Right, you go.
despite the discomfort he's in because of the pepper spray, he seems well enough to carry on arguing with PC Boundy.
Why the fuck you sprayed me for anyway?
Because you were going to punch me, mate. You tried
I wasn't going to punch you.
I'm not arguing about it.
I dropped to the floor. I said, if you let me walk on my own, I will walk on my
You
own.
were sprayed a long time before that.
No, was I ill?
Yes, you were, chap.
I wasn't.
Unfortunately.
No,
You were sprayed when you were
No, I
swinging
was
off in the
not.
car park.
My hands are going numb.
He's lost his vision, and now it seems that he's lost his memory. This is not a known side effect of pepper spray.
We were going to nick him D&D. However, as we were restraining him, a guy's come out and said he's just smashed the window to the Viper pub.
You what?
Captain Pepper has managed to rack up an impressive array of criminal charges, all because he'd had a bit too much to drink. As a result of his behaviour, he was pepper sprayed, a decision taken by PC Boundy as an absolute last resort.
First time I've ever used a spray, yeah. The only reason I did, I suppose, was the male was obviously quite aggressive towards us.
Let's
calm down!
Go!
Calm down.
You can tell by the build of him that he's not going to be the easiest one to handle. If he wanted to have either took a swing at myself or Matt, he was well capable of doing that. Back away. Right, mate. Fucking hell, something like that. Once he'd been sprayed slightly different, he turned away, hands to his face, instantly sort of disabled, which allows us to subdue him, take him to ground.
This is one late night drunk who is now subdued, taken to ground, processed and locked up for the night by the night cops. Coming up, the lad who takes the rap with a rap.
On that kitchen wall. Like, it's not my fault your mum's a fool. What? I'll fuck you up.
We meet Torquay's luckiest lad.
Well, he's hit the curb, there's a mark on the curb and a chunk which snapped the curb, hit the wall, spun round, that's where he's end up. He's very, very lucky.
And this Exmouth night cop is feeling the love.
And the member of the public that actually reported the incident came down and saw that we'd actually acted on what he said. You know, it makes you feel good to know that you actually are, you know, helping people.
Situated on the very tip of southeast England is the coastal resort of Margate. Its tourism heyday is long since gone, and the town is now one of the most deprived in the region. Unemployment is twice the national average, and crime levels are accordingly high. The town has recently seen an increase in residential care homes, particularly those that cater for children.
There are a number of what were old hotels and large bed and breakfast establishments that are now used for the childcare industry that sort of blossomed here. And we do suffer a disproportionate effect from children who are placed into this area by other local authorities.
This influx of children is just one of the reasons why Margate has problems with gangs of kids. And night cops Clark and Dunderdale are on the front line when it comes to dealing with teenage tearaways. The number of children going to prison has doubled in the past 10 years. To help reverse this unhealthy rise in juvenile crime, Kent police are employing proactive tactics to stop trouble before it begins. Surveillance is one of the keys to this new approach.
Every time we stop somebody, we complete a stop check form, and then if a crime does occur, then it gives us something to work on in terms of looking for possible offenders.
Our intelligence around youngsters and youth gangs isn't as strong as it is against recidivist burglars, drug dealers and everything else. So we do use informants. Part of that initiative is to ensure that A, the groups of youngsters know that we're interested in what they're doing. B, we will have the evidence to go back and talk to them if needs be. And C, we've got better intelligence about how they behave and how their little group works.
There are a number of groups of young people that label themselves with certain names. They do tend to graffiti a lot around about the place.
The Newington Hill estate is a particular trouble hotspot.
It's called a centre. It's like right in the middle of the estate.
Because it's right in the middle of the estate, and there's the shop. All the shops are here as well, and you've got sort of certain green areas. It's a fantastic place for the kids to congregate.
And also a fantastic place for the night cops to gather intelligence.
Where are you guys hanging around tonight then? You're just hanging around here for the night, are you?
Oh, geez, that is big, isn't it?
Is that what you're doing then?
Names and descriptions of the kids are taken down, and the youths are left in no doubt as to what will happen if they don't behave themselves.
If there are any problems, then we know exactly where to come, don't we? Right? You don't want us to spend the night in the cell.
But are they bothered? Are they, Ek?
You don't mind?
NYG.
Unbelievably, these kids wander the streets into the small hours of the morning. If this weren't bad enough, many of them are boozed up.
They binge drink, they can't handle their alcohol so much, and they don't tend to necessarily keep their aggression in check.
It's not long into the shift when the night cops are called upon to deal with a typical act of juvenile aggression.
No, we just didn't want to get... Yeah, we did walk.
We didn't
What? Wait.
Because they're all fine down
we
there.
was down there.
Causing trouble.
I don't know. I don't know what happened tonight. Apparently these two kicked off and that, and then everyone just come out.
When you say two people, two groups?
Two people.
There's been an incident down in Harold Road. It appears that two groups of people have been fighting. However, the group has dispersed just prior to our arrival. We've obviously got this group here. They're saying that they've witnessed a fight, but they weren't involved. Obviously, without any victim or any allegations being made, we'll take their details, give them some words of advice, and they'll be on their way, unless something else comes up and we're made aware of it.
But the fight hasn't blown over. In fact, it's all kicking off again just 50 yards up the road. PC Clark takes off in the direction of the noise. This is not an unusual event for Margate's nightclubs. In fact, dealing with teenage house parties that have kicked off is a regular occurrence for them. Amazingly, some of the group are as young as 12. The nightclubs have to separate the warring children and restrain the youth who seems to be at the centre of the dispute.
Wait, really? Don't fall down me, Get the fuck out of me, bro!
But the lad resists, leaving the officers no option but to immobilise him. It may seem heavy-handed, but this manoeuvre is standard police procedure.
Come up with your knees, all right?
With the main suspect restrained, PC Clark takes him to one side for questioning.
I've got a baby sister that's 15, and I've seen boys trying to move to her. What's happening here? I don't know. These people trying to move to my sister. What am I supposed to do, bro?
As a concerned brother gives his side of the story, PC Dunderdale takes witness statements from the other youths.
It's something to do with his sister. I don't know what's going on, but he's moaning about it.
You're such a trouble.
I'm celebrating my mate's party. It's his Halloween party. And the whole party's evacuated.
I'm 16, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I see my little sister that's 15. Yeah. I see people trying to move to her, try to take her off out of her. That's my baby, Guys, girls, make your way over.
Once both sides of the dispute have had a chance to make their case, the night cops start to move everyone on.
Charlie. Look, on 11. Go home.
Charlie, you're right, man.
There's been an assault of a 12-year-old lad, and I'm just going out now to find out what's happened at the other end. I've been taking witness details, so I'll go and see what's further happened.
PC Dunderdale's questioning has led her to believe that a serious assault may have taken place on a juvenile. She's therefore obliged to take this lad back to the station for further questioning.
Excuse me. At the moment, fella, you are under arrest for assault.
Why?
Right, we're going to need to look into it.
But once he realises that the night cops are not just going to tell him to be a good boy and let him go home, he loses his temper again.
Bro, you fucking grab my... Bro, you back my head off the foot.
But restrained by 3 cops, he makes a less than successful attempt to be friendly with PC Clark.
What's your name, bruv? What's your name, bruv? What's your fucking name, bruv? I'm a fucking... I'm a rest, yeah? No, listen, I'm a rest. So what the fuck's your name, G? What the fuck's your name, G? I'll fuck you up!
I think we live with people now who don't like to be challenged about their behaviour.
What's your fucking name, bruv?
Some people have grown up with less self-discipline.
I'll fuck you up!
And quite often, the police officer is the first person they meet in their life and says, no, that's not acceptable, you're not doing that.
When we arrived there, one of the males refused to come away from one of the railings. So we had to pull him away from the railings. he calmed down.
Fucking grandma!
But on arrest, he became aggressive again. So we have to be quite robust. Obviously, got the handcuffs on and got him into the van as soon as we could.
I'm arrested, yeah? No, listen, I'm arrested. So what the fuck's your name, G?
And then it's off to the lockup, where the swearer young man is still being aggressive and has started to perform a little rap for the night cops.
Fuck your mum on the kitchen wall. Black because she's a fool. Take the fucking cuffs off. Your mum goes out to the floor. It's not my fault your mum's a whore. Bang her on that kitchen wall. Black, it's not my fault your mum's a fool. What? I'll fuck you up. Drag you up with a wax.
Will Smithy ain't, and as this young man has proven himself to be very antagonistic towards the police, they have no choice but to restrain him forcibly, while they search and process him for a night in the cells. And at last, he seems to be cooperating.
Yeah, you consumed any drugs tonight? No. Okay, what about alcohol?
No.
You sound a little bit
Yes, I drunk a bit alcohol.
How much you have to drink?
Not a lot. I need someone try to cuff me too tight and stop my blood from running to my fingers and my toes.
But then it's back to the rap.
Sounds like he's making up some little rhyme to himself, which is what he was doing all the way up the corridor as well. So I think he's had a few too many to drink. He was left in his cell basically to sober up, and he'll be spoken to in the morning about what's happened tonight.
In Torquay, PC's Cassidy and Hunter, the town's first response unit, are getting ready to go out on patrol.
We go around and deal with violent domestics, offences of a violent nature, and normally speaking, we're the first on the scene.
As well as dealing with violent offenders, the first response unit are specially trained to deal with motoring offences. Their first call of the night takes them to a stretch of road on the seafront.
The vehicle has been attacked on the seafront by the Princess Theatre, near to the marina.
Details are sketchy at the moment, but vandalising a vehicle is a serious enough offence for the first response unit to deal with. They soon spot the man who called the offence in.
You call us, sir?
Be on the wet van. There's a mini Metro blue one. Pulled the bumper off it.
All right, we'll go and have a look.
As the night cops approach the scene, it turns out that the car wasn't being vandalised, it had actually been involved in a potentially fatal car crash.
I'm just going home, dropping my girlfriend home. I just slid.
Where have you slid into?
I've slid around the corner. I just started to slide. I've just bought the car. I only passed my test 2 weeks ago.
Calm down, right? Okay, just calm down, it's all right, mate.
I've only had this car 2 weeks. I only passed my test 2 weeks. Okay, I've only had my licence 2 weeks.
Right.
You look at the car.
So you've hit this wall up here?
I don't know, I just fucking...
What do you mean you don't know? Right, calm down. Who's with you in the car? So you know. It's all right, mate. Just calm down.
Darling, I've been in this car a week or so.
I know, you'll be up.
While PC Hunter starts to interview the witnesses that have gathered at the scene, PC Cassidy takes the young driver away to question him further.
Have you had a couple of drinks tonight as well?
I've just finished work, I had 1 pint and that was it.
Yeah.
That's it. I got bought
All right.
by the person I work with.
How long ago was that?
Hour ago or so.
Possibly a right.
There is no safe amount that a person can legally drink before driving. This lad claims to have had a pint, but even half that amount could have pushed him over the limit.
Because you have been drinking, I mean, power under the... Right, blow until I tell you to stop, all right? I'll hold the machine, you just blow for me, all right? Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Side deal, all right? As long as it's under 35, you haven't got a problem.
Point.
Okay. The result on the machine is 75.
What's that mean?
Well, the legal limit is actually 35. So,
Look at the gram on the corner.
So it's showing that you're failed, okay, according to my machine. All right, so for the time being, you're under arrest on suspicion of driving whilst under the influence, You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you don't mention now something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be used in evidence. Do you understand?
Catching a drunk driver is nothing new to these night cops, but catching a drunk driver with a 2-week-old driving licence and a day-old car smashed into a wall, well, it is.
OK, he's come round the corner, more than likely at speed, lost control of the vehicle. He's hit the curb, there's a mark on the curb and a chunk missing out the curb, hit the wall, spun round, that's where he's end up. He's very lucky that he, obviously, himself wasn't injured or killed, and obviously other members of the public or anybody else's vehicle. He's very, very lucky.
Lucky to be alive, more like. A third of road deaths are caused by drivers under 25, and newly qualified drivers are statistically at the greatest risk. This is due to overconfidence, poor risk assessment, mobile phone use, and driving while drunk can be a bit of a problem as well. Idiots. This lad has good reason to cry. Having failed a roadside test, he's looking at a definite ban and a possible 6 months in jail. On top of that, if he's convicted, he'll have to retake the test he's only just passed. As the young man is driven off to lockup, he tells the night cops even more damning information about his vehicle.
A car with no handbrake, no bow tyres, no back reverse lights, the steering wheel was loose. I still bored of him. What was I doing? Eh?
Yeah, exactly.
What was I doing?
The thing is, Luke, what you've got to...
It's my fault.
What you've got to look at is that you're not injured and nobody else is injured.
Yeah, but I could have injured someone.
Yeah, but you didn't.
I could have.
But you didn't.
Yeah, but I could have,
But you didn't.
I could have fucking killed someone.
No, but you didn't, son, all right?
Go on, Luke. Out you come.
So not only has this young man made a decision to drive while drunk, he's decided to drive drunk in a car he knows to be in dangerously bad repair.
Did a roadside breath test and struck a...
Although the young man is clearly repentant of his actions, the night cops have a responsibility to other road users and pedestrians to keep drunk and irresponsible drivers off the road.
So he was arrested at 2 o'clock by myself at 3958 for supplying that positive breath test. He's been brought here for a prompt and effective investigation to be continued.
As he is processed, the seriousness of what he has done starts to sink in.
Sorry? I just want to go home.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
You bought this car tonight.
Do you want to...
Finish it up.
But the problem is, Luke, you bought the car.
I didn't have the test on me.
If the car was defective and you bought it, that's your
I
responsibility.
don't know anything about cars.
Maybe you should have learnt about cars before you took the car out.
The MOT is due this month.
The shoes.
We've got to kill a bird something tonight. Could have.
Take your shoes off for me, please,
This is
Luke.
going in my record, sir.
At the present moment, you're only under arrest, so we can continue the investigation. We have to put you on the... Hang on, Luke, listen to me. Listen to me. We have to put you onto... Listen to me. We have to put you onto the large breath test machine first. All right?
Yes, sir.
When we've done that and we've got a result from that machine, we'll then decide what we're going to do with you.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Okay.
Take your shoes off for me, please.
Although the roadside breath test has given a blood alcohol content reading over twice the legal limit, it is only a rough indication of the level of intoxication. At the station, the next step is to test this young lad's alcohol level on the large machine, which gives a more precise reading.
Legal limit is 35. Within Devon Court Constabulary, we don't prosecute anybody until they go over 40. If the result stands between 40 and 50, then you have the option of disregarding this and taking a blood sample instead. Okay? Let us see what the result is on here before we start worrying ourselves.
From work.
So how many drinks do you think you had?
2 or 3.
2 or 3.
It's either the stress of being arrested, or maybe our boy just has a bad memory. His alcohol intake has just leapt from 1 pint to 3 since he was questioned at the roadside. He now has to take the breath test 3 times to give the cops an average reading, before telling them something they already knew.
I could have killed someone tonight. Could have killed someone.
Okay, the result, look, is 79.72, so you're over twice the legal limit.
What?
Twice the legal limit.
Tonight, this young lad has learnt not to buy a defective car, not to drive it recklessly, and not to do so whilst drunk. However, there is one further lesson that he is about to learn.
It depends on what the court decide to give you. The fact that
I'm going to go to court for this?
Yes, you will go to court. You'll be in court next Thursday.
What?
Yes. That's the punishment you get, mate, for drinking too much and then driving a car.
With a clear indication that he is well over the legal limit, this lad is going to be spending a night in the cells. It's a situation that neither PC Cassidy or PC Hunter are happy to see. It was this lad's first time in his new car, but experience tells them that they did what they had to do.
It's a very silly boy. It's a very silly boy.
Immature.
Yeah, he's only had his licence for, what did he say, 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
And he said it had taken a long time to actually get his licence. He's working in a bar. From what he said, he's been bought a couple of drinks after hours by other clients, and then he's tried to drive home. A classic example of an inexperienced driver not knowing the rules properly, and you've seen the state of the front of his car. He's lucky he didn't kill somebody, really is.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he deserves what he gets.
Coming up, this hot rod enthusiast has taken down a customised fender or two.
If you don't want your car to be seized, don't let your buffoon mates drive around in your car.
And how spending a penny can cost you a small fortune.
Oh, come on. 80 quid for...
A lot of the night cop's time is taken up dealing with road traffic incidents. Driving at night is statistically more dangerous than driving in the day. A third of all collisions occur after dark. The most obvious reason for this is decreased visibility, but another obvious factor is tiredness. 1 in 5 crashes are due to drivers falling asleep behind the wheel. This means that the night cops take any infringement of the highway code in the hours of darkness very seriously.
I mean, doing 60 and a 40 is never going to be a good thing with me. Well, he's a cheeky bugger, isn't he?
When this speeding Subaru driver finally pulls over, the Canterbury night cops have some stern words for him.
The reason why I've stopped you, I'm sure that you understand why.
Fast, yeah.
Well, a little bit fast. Yeah. 60 and a 40 is not appropriate, is it, mate? You need to temper your right foot, don't you? Take it on the chin, bit of advice, drive safe, yeah? See you later, take care.
17 to 21-year-olds are statistically 7 times more likely to be killed in a car than any other driver.
I've just had one of them on the insurance.
The main problem are boy racers in turbocharged tin cans who put themselves and pedestrians at risk.
Cars driving at speed don't have a lot of opportunity to stop quickly if somebody steps out into the road, whether it be through drunkenness or whatever other reason. So it's in everybody's interest that those people drive safely, because a youngster who drives like that and kills somebody is going to have to live with that for the rest of their life. So you can almost say we're protecting them from themselves and the danger that they might cause others at the same time.
Catching these adrenaline junkies in the act is difficult for the night cops.
Follow me down here.
So to help them out, a vehicular ASBO has been introduced. This allows the police to seize someone's car if a member of the public sees them driving it recklessly. Tonight, PC's Beer and Clark are acting on such a witness statement from a member of the public who's had enough of one boy racer's antics.
A couple of days ago we had a report of inconsiderate driving where a motor vehicle was sort of driven at a member of the public and sort of doing donuts and speeding, etc., sort of antisocial behaviour in the car, if you like. That car back in May was given a notice saying that if he was caught again then his car will be seized.
He can get his car back within 21 days, but he has to pay £105 release cost and £12 per day storage charges to get his car back. He's got 21 days to do this. If he doesn't, then we can apply to have his car crushed, which will obviously take it off the road for good. Certainly it's going to hurt his pocket, having to pay to get his car back. Or indeed, if he doesn't pay for it, he's going to have to buy a new car after this one's been crushed. stake away somebody's car just like that, it could be seen as quite a sort of harsh penalty. But at the end of the day, we all have to adhere to the road traffic regulations and drive in a responsible manner.
We're hopeful to find the car at the home address before they go out on their Saturday night, spin around at the seafront. 39, 37.
Failing this, nose down the seafront.
Yeah. We haven't been able to locate the vehicle outside his home address, so we're going to go and take a jolly down the seafront to try and actually catch him in the car. This is where they come. If you sort of look on the road, you can see all the skid marks. It doesn't seem to be that many down here at the moment. It's a little bit early for them, I would have thought.
But then finally...
Mate 638. Hey, Matthew! Got it! We've just located the vehicle, the last vehicle on the seafront, just as I was giving up hope. So hopefully there's someone in it. And we shall go and have words. Hiya.
Hi.
Which of you?
Me.
It's you, is it? PCB and PC Clark from Exmouth. This vehicle is subject to a Section 59. Do you remember being served that back in May?
Yeah.
Yeah, OK. We've got further evidence that a couple of days ago you were acting in an inappropriate manner in the car park up there, so we've got authorisation to seize this vehicle under Section 59 again. Do you want to take a seat in our car and I'll fill in the paperwork?
So what was I apparently meant to have been doing?
You drove at a member of the public, speeding around the car park up there, and you sped off. So the noise, the speeding, the driving at someone.
I want to see proof of whatever I was meant to have done.
The proof is in the statement that I'm holding in my hand.
How do you know it's his word against mine? He might have a grudge against me.
OK, all right. If that's what you believe, that's what you believe, all right?
It's a member of public's word against my word.
It is, that's correct.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
How do I go fighting this?
You don't.
I don't?
No.
So where's he seen me doing all this?
I've already explained at the car park up there.
Has anyone else seen me doing it?
We don't need anyone else to see it.
So what about if I said I saw another car doing it?
You come and write a statement, say that you're willing to go to court, and I'll take a statement off you and deal with it.
After a very long explanation of just why it's a bad idea to drive dangerously on the public highway, the hot rod enthusiast is directed to get his friend's belongings out of the car before the truck comes to take it away.
It's another incident log that's now closed, so obviously the reporting person will be happy that we've dealt with it and got him off the road for at least, well, tonight if no longer. And yeah, good result all round, I think. Good bit of legislation.
A good bit of legislation for the night cops, maybe, but this custom car nut doesn't agree.
It's like the locals have a real problem with people like spending money on nice cars.
They don't have a problem with people spending money on nice cars, they have a problem with people driving like idiots.
Someone's written a cruddy little statement down saying that my car was doing something that...
Oddly enough, that's how the police work, on statements.
On statements?
But look, this has happened to you before. If you keep driving like a buffoon, it's going to happen again.
Yeah, but I haven't driven like it.
OK, whoever was driving your car. So if you don't want your car to be seized, don't let your buffoon mates drive around in your car.
A routine bit of police work for the night cops, but a very positive outcome for residents who've been plagued by the noise of revved-up boy racers speeding up and down the coastal road. Once the recovery truck shows up to take the confiscated vehicle away, an unexpected person turns up at the scene.
I was the one that reported it.
Thank you very much for giving us a statement, because it's all the time the residents up there are phoning us, oh, the boy racers are going up and down, they're doing this and doing that, but we need hard evidence.
They have to drive at you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It was quite a serious incident.
But no, that's definitely the car, because I chased him just for a little way.
Yeah.
Well done.
No, you're welcome.
A little bit,
That's it. He's thoroughly unhappy about it.
Well,
but
you've managed to get as far away from home as possible.
Exactly. Yeah. So everyone's a winner.
Down, more to go. Will you say thank you to your colleague?
Certainly will do. Yeah. Thank you very much. Good night.
With a very happy complainant on his way home and a souped-up boy racer-mobile on its way to lock up, this has been a very good evening's work for the night cops.
Tonight was a success, not only because obviously we've taken a vehicle that's been driven dangerously off of the road, but when the member of the public that actually reported the incident came down and saw that we'd actually acted on what he said, it makes you feel good to know that you actually are helping people. Yeah, job satisfaction is that he's the owner of the vehicle is a little bit miffed, but the reporting person is pleased with our results. So, yeah.
Over in Wrexham, the night cops are being directed to a developing situation of public disorder by CCTV control.
Keep going, and they're on your left. They're on the left, just the other side of that wall. Just park up on the side next to the toilets.
As the night cops approach the side of these public toilets, they surprise two desperate-looking men relieving themselves in public. It seems that rather than take the few extra steps to go inside the toilet, these two happy-looking chaps have decided to ease the pressure outside.
Been seen by CCTV to be urinating in the street, both of you. All right, it's all on camera. You've got the choice of an £80 fine or a night in the cell, section 5 public order.
No, you don't pay now. You don't pay now.
No,
What,
it'll be a
80
fixed
quid?
penalty ticket for £80.
Oh, ticket, please. Yeah.
Yourself?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, OK then, fair enough.
They've now been issued an £80 ticket each for Section 5 public order. Basically, they were caught, could have been causing harassment, alarm, distress to members of the public walking past. So they've opted to accept a ticket each, and then we'll point out that the toilet's behind them.
So the cost of spending a penny has risen to £80 each for these two.
Oh, it's there! Oh, for Christ's sake!
As inconsequential as it may seem, one person's late-night relief is another's early morning despair. It is the shop owners and local residents that have to deal with the smell of urine on their doorsteps. So here in Wrexham, the night cops have established a special unit to force offenders to clear up after themselves.
That's one or a couple that have got away by the look of it. But we'll carry on and see what else we can find.
The challenge for the night cops is to catch someone in the act. Tonight, the wait is short.
Hey, he's having a piss. There we are.
How you doing, mate? You all right? Right, we've just seen you urinating in the street.
Give me a fine.
No, you've got the option of an £80 ticket or to use these facilities to clean it up. Which option do you want to take?
How much fine?
£80 fine,
Yeah,
or clean it up.
I'll clean up.
At the end of the day, you don't.
Given a choice between an £80 fine or cleaning up his mess, this young man makes a quick decision.
Throw the bucket of water over there, over it, right? Brush it out of the way.
Mate,
you just do
get
it.
it done and then it's done with, isn't it? You can go
The
home.
cost of the nightly clean is up in the region of £1,500, so getting offenders to foot the bill or do the cleaning themselves actually makes perfect sense.
He's cleaned up, so he's had quite a lucky escape, really. He could have had an £80 fine and also to be taken in, but hopefully he's on his way home now, and that'll be an end of it.
Next time on Night Cops. This Devon Joker's night ends in tears.
He has been handcuffed.
The streets of North Wales are full of Christmas cheer. An office party ends in arrest. A suspected drug dealer won't come quietly.
This is not the fucking bit!
And this beautiful young lady gets picked up by the Night Cops.